Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm kalikaiz and today we're playing Bant Freed from the Real Lands Combo. This is a pretty cool idea that was sent to me as a deck donation from Nick, aka Moist Moose. He contacted me directly. You can always do that on Twitter or Discord if you're interested. So the way this deck works is we're going to suit up one of our lands that we turn into a creature. We can turn into a creature via Wind Zendikon or Brave the Wilds, and then we put Freed from the Real on it. This means that our creature, if it taps for blue and X, then you can untap it infinitely. If we have Fertile Ground on it or Gift of Paradise, we can, and it's a blue land, then we can tap it for basically infinite mana of any color. And then at that point, you at some point just play NYXBORN Hydra and kill your opponent by attacking in. We have Dispel to disrupt our opponent. We have Moment's Peace as well. Spreading Seas to try to get rid of the tech lands from the opponents. We only have 18 lands in the deck, but we do have 3 Brave the Wilds, which can search up lands and turn our creature into an elemental with haste that's still land later on. Blodgy Archaeologist helps dig for non-creature, non-land cards. So stuff like Spreading Seas, Fertile Ground, Moment's Peace, and Crewfix's Insight, which is pretty much the big draw spell in the deck. It looks at the top 6. You put up to 3 enchantment cards from them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. So we have value enchantments, Spirited Companion, Spreading Seas, Fertile Ground, Freed from the Real. And then Heliod's Pilgrim can search up both the Wind Zendikon and the Freed from the Real. So it's kind of like we have 7 copies of that. I tested this a little bit. The opening hands are confusing to keep, so hopefully we can work our way through it. In the sideboard, we have Blue Blast, Seal of Removal, probably Glee. Magus' Favor is good against fairies. Another piece. Early Frost as a Gigadrell's type spell when you don't have only blue lands in play. Arcane Denial as a way of having another counterspell to work in just the combo turn. And then Seal of Cleansing for affinity, potentially also for the Glee deck. If you're interested in sideboard guides for the decks I like to play, that's on patreon.com/kalikaiz. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this deck. You can always see videos early on the YouTube membership and check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. Let's hop into the matches. Before we get into the matches, make sure to check out the inaugural Upstate Pauper Open. It's a cash prize event that will be taking place in upstate New York, just outside of Rochester, New York, at a brewery. That's pretty cool. There are 52 spots remaining as of this time. The link will be in the description below. You can see here that it's just outside of Rochester in the state of New York. We're looking at you, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Vermont, tri-state area. Come on down. It's going to be sweet. That's on March 1st, 2025. So round 1, we're on the draw. We only have 1 land, so we have to mulligan. 2 lands. Okay. I'll keep this. What do we want to discard or put on the bottom? Maybe the Moment's Peace. We don't know if that's necessary or useful. I really need to get the Fertile Grounds to resolve. I'm putting it on Forest. Elf. That's bad. Moment's Peace would have been good. Racing Elves with this deck is going to be pretty hard. Okay, we find the Crewfix's Insight, play Forest and pass. Turn 2, we Fertile Ground. Turn 3, we Insight. Try to go off. But we need a little bit more mana. They cycle Generous Ent. Do I have anything that I can do? Magus' Favor is pretty good here. A Winding Way. Okay, so they're starting off slowly. But they found a lot of power off the top. Oh boy. Yep, okay. Has to discard to hand size. This is where the Moment's Peace in hand would have been a lot better. Find Freed from the Real. Fertile Ground. Okay, best case scenario, they discarded a Timberwatch Elf? What? Scary. Plays the Priest of Titania. Plays Finehorn Elves. We're not dying next turn. We're close to dying. Okay. We'll go green, blue, whatever. Fertile Ground here. We'll go blue and play the Archaeologist, looking for that Zendikon. Find... Actually, Hermetic Study's pretty good. Take that. Wow, okay. Well, at least we can Fertile Ground here, Hermetic Study this, and kill the Priest. That would be really hilarious if that worked out. They play a Priest of Titania. They have a ton of mana. Plays an Elf. Currently can make 5 mana with the Priest, 6 mana with the Priest. I assume they have a NYXBORN Hydra. They just Whining Way. 4 mana left over. They find the Masked Vandal. So study not very useful. Plays Whining Way again. Finds the NYXBORN Hydra. Forest goes to the graveyard. So Elvish Mystic. Elvish Mystic. Yeah, we need to kill a priest here. We're gonna be super dead. Play this bridge. Make green. Fertile ground here. Make blue. Study this thing. Kill your priest. So depending on what happens here, we could read from the real the Hermetic Study, or this Philology, and then just untap it a few times and pop off some creatures, but they have NYXBORN Hydra in hand. I assume that they Masked Vandal. Do they kill the Hermetic Study? They do. So if I can find a way to make this into a creature, we can win this turn. Maybe. Because we can Insight plus Companion for a lot of card draw. Of course, they have the Hydra for plus 12 to 3 enchantment cards. I have to top deck it. I could. So in the top 2 cards. No, top 1 card. Okay, we'll take 13. Maybe taking... well, if we hadn't popped the priest, we would have been dead. So we have Island. 1, 2, 3. Cast Crufix. Okay, so... we have 3 mana. If I Crufix's Insight and find Moment's Peace, then I can cast the Moment's Peace. So maybe that's the plan. Blue, blue, whatever. Cast this Insight. We did not find the Moment's Peace. So we were never going to win. Actually, you can take these 2. We have 1 more chance. Draw a card. Okay. I mean, that's kind of what I expected. It is good that they're sort of cold to Moment's Peace. We'll bring that in. Bring in this aura here. Let's make this a lot smaller so I can see the cards. That's basically it. The Dispels don't do anything, I think. So what else do we want to bring in? Arcane Denial. Just cut 1 Spreading Seas because it doesn't really do anything. Cantrip. Let's see. I guess getting rid of Moment's Peace was not the right play. Let's try again and see if we can combo them. Can't keep a 1-lander. We have 1, 2 lands. We have Zendikon. We can go bridge turn 1, then get... I mean, we have the Peace. I'll just get rid of the Spreading Seas. So I'm probably going to Tranquil Landscape for white, then like play the Companion. Elf for the opponent. Just grab our basic planes. Your turn. Hopefully they don't have a way to kill my bridge right away. They cycle a Generous Ent just to be able to kill my bridge. Yeah, that's brutal. Great. That was we are getting the splash damage here. I'll take a few more turns, but it doesn't look very good. If I don't find a land in the next 2, I'm scooping. Priest of Titanium. Yeah, okay. More elves. No worries. We're trying to see if this deck will work. I found a bridge. Okay, I guess I get to pass. Am I dead? They went for Deglamour. Yeah, that was not very fun. Into Avenging Hunter. We'll see in round 2 and see if we can pick up a win. Okay, we're on the play. Round 2. Keep, I guess. Play the white land first. So the Growth Chamber here could be what we use to enchant. Our opponent's on Glee or something of that kind of thing. We'll play the land and pass. Probably Glee. They go Wellspring. So I guess I don't really want to use the Heliod's Pilgrim right now, but I found a second one. So I can grab the Zendikon and pass. And then play the Growth Chamber, picking up the Forest, playing the Pilgrim for the Freed from the Real. Then I can make Infinite Green. Opponent's passing. They don't have the win right now. If they Deadly Dispute, they could have 5 mana to go for the win the next turn. Okay, so I find Spreading Seas. I can try Spreading Seasing. I don't think it's worth it. Play the Pilgrim. We pick up the Freed from the Real. Play the Simic Growth Chamber. Pick up the Forest. Attack for 1. They block. Do you have a Deadly Dispute? They do. So here is 5 mana in play. They could just kill me. Zendikon. I have 5 mana. This is infinite green. They Malevolent Rumble. They are a Jund version of the deck, probably similar to my version. Okay, they took the Brood Scale. They played Duress, taking my cards. Mean, mean, mean. We're a little bit of a clunky deck, to be honest. What can you do? We can take them off of black by spreading seizing on their thing. Okay, we'll just spreading seize this. Finding a Fertile Ground. Let's Fertile Ground the Tangle Pool. Make green. Fertile Ground on the Growth Chamber. Well, so let's make green green. Fertile Ground here. Attack for 2. So I can make infinite mana if I find the Freed, I guess. I need another Freed. And I only have 2 left in the deck. So I'm looking at 4 cards that can find the Freed from the Real, which is either the Freed or the Heliod's Pilgrim. Our opponent plays the Brood Scale, and let's see if they've got the combo. Sadistic Glee. Now they have infinite mana. Infinite green and colorless at the moment. Got a few Moments pieces to stall. I can get in with my Fertile Ground, which is kind of funny. If I Zendikon the Fertile Ground, they can't attack me. I can just block it. So we'll go Zendikon here. White green, cycle the landscape. Oops. I don't have enough to cycle the landscape, darn. Play this Tangle Pool. Your turn. We have a 2/2 flyer. So I got in practice leagues by the 2/2 flyer being easily killed by Drown in Sorrow, so that's something we have to think about post-board. Our opponent does not attack. We'll make blue, white, green, cycle, finding a Fertile Ground, Dispel. I guess I just Fertile Ground here. I'm going to attack you because I have the Moments pieces. Play the Moments piece. They are cut off on blacks, and this seems to be a problem for them. Oh, there's a black mana. They did bin a mountain. Find Archaeologist. Can I get there? Come on, Archaeologist. Give me that Freed from the Real. Although it doesn't help that much. We find Spreading Seas, Gift of Paradise. I'll take the Spreading Seas, I guess. And then Spreading Seas on your forest. I want to hit the landscape, but it doesn't work very good because they can just sacrifice it in response. Find an island. Sure. Passing the turn. They crack the landscape. I have a Dispel for their Deadly Dispute effect. I think they're probably going to go for a Deadly Dispute. Sacrifices for mana. Oh, they just had the Nightblade. That was hard. Opponent's like, what are you doing over there? Get rid of these Moments pieces. Bring in Arcane Denial. I'm going to get rid of the Dispels because I don't think I need it. So the Seal of Cleansing, not sure if that's even good. Bring in the Arcane Denial. So I guess the Seal of Cleansing does come in. Medic Study we don't need. Bring in another Cleansing. Oh well, it's already submitted. Guess I keep. Our opponent has mulligan to 5. So plan is Bridge, Landscape Companion, Bridge, Spreading Seas your black land, or just play the Seal of Cleansing. I suppose using the Pilgrims early was a problem because that actually opened me up to the Duress. Play the Bridge. They go Garden. I'll go Land, Spirited Companion, draw a card. Hermetic Study doesn't really do anything right now. Malevolent Rumble from the opponent, finding Drown in Sorrow. Just like I thought, they brought in the Drown in Sorrow. Sadistic Glee, Visitor's Insight. They chose the Glee. We have a Brave the Wilds. Okay, play the Bridge. I'll play the Seal of Cleansing. Just go ahead and attack in. Next turn I can bargain away my companion and grab a basic. Probably a forest, I am thinking. Then I can also Spreading Seas away their swamp. The rest from the opponent. Sure. I mean, that happens. I think the pick from them here is the Brave the Wilds, but it could also be the Spreading Seas. If they take the Spreading Seas, I think we just tap this and Spreading Seas here. They took the Brave the Wilds. Goes Brood Scale. I mean, clearly we have to Spreading Seas your land. Don't really have an option. Found the Fertile Ground. So Fertile Ground here. Make green and blue. Or it doesn't matter. Take you off of black. We draw a card. Finding a bridge. Alright. I guess no attacks. Our opponent attacks for 2. I think I'm just taking it. They adapt the Brood Scale. So now they can make an infinite amount of mana after they Glee the Brood Scale. Still has limited black. We have Brave the Wilds. So we're going to bargain, enchant this thing, sacrifice the companion. I'll get a forest. Or maybe I'll get the plains. I'll get the plains so that I can cast the Pilgrim for the Freed from the Real. And then just, I mean, if that will resolve, I will win. They have to not draw. Wait, what? Yeah, Freed from the Real here. Okay, there we go. Can we do it? They have to not draw a black mana. Okay, so now they have infinite mana. We'll just kill this and pass the turn. So what they want to do is make like 30 mana and then try to do something. They have a 21/21. Plays a Wellspring, draws a card. No black mana available. Malevolent Rumble. They find Brood Scale Glee. I think we're gonna win. I'm excited. Take one game. They chose a swamp for the next turn. Okay, can't use it right now. Wow. Spreading Seas actually saved my butt here. Unbelievable. We have the Hydra. Ha! Okay. Doot. I guess I do this. No, I want to be able to... Yeah, let's go Freed from the Real here. Tap for blue. And then we have to add blue and untap. Sacrifice this. Grab a forest. Spreading Seas your basic. Draw a card. Have a Simic Growth Chamber. Doesn't really do anything. Pick this up. Make blue. Untap. Make blue green. Untap. And we'll make blue green again, and then I will make up to like 30 mana. And then I'll see you on the other side. It's currently 19:26 on clock. I'm just going to put the Hermetic Study so that they know that they're dead. My opponent asked if they would prefer that I let them that they let me combo. I would definitely not. GG. Phew. That hurts my hand way too much. Okay, we'll try again. This hand is pretty slow, but we do have Seal of Removal to start. Then we can use Brave the Wilds maybe for the white mana. Okay. Land, Seal of Removal. Pass the turn. They play a Swamp and a Wellspring. We're just going to Growth Chamber. Pick up the island. A Malevolent Rumble. I can't really afford to make my Growth Chamber the creature because they could just have Snuff Out, but I haven't seen Snuff Outs yet. I assume they take the Colony Garden here. They choose Ichor Wellspring. Plays Aghast. I am aghast. Let's cast this. Grab the plains. Get the companion in play. Pass the turn. I can play Archaeologist plus a 1/2 Hydra if I want. They Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. I could also Pilgrim. Is this an aura? No, I can't pick that. Shambling Ghast again. I find Arcane Denial. I guess I just Archaeologist. Completely whiffing. Play land. Pass the turn. They crack the landscape. Grabbing a forest. Plays a Wellspring. Currently, we only have Arcane Denial that can get duressed. I almost want to just Arcane Denial my own card. I can draw 3 cards. Okay. Looks like they're passing. They Deadly Dispute the Ghast. Let's see if they kill my companion. They create a treasure token. Okay. Arcane Denial on that would be pretty bad. I mean, I could cycle my Arcane Denial now and draw an extra card. I just don't think it's that good. They go up to 8 cards in hand. I could take a big risk and then win, like, go Pilgrim, win Zendikon on the land. I found the Freed from the Real, so I don't have to search it up next turn. I guess that's the play. I'm just going to take this risk and see if we can get there. Heliod's Pilgrim. Please don't kill my creature. The creature is my land. Grab the Wind Zendikon. Zendikon the land. Oh, they did have the Drown in Sorrow, though. That would stink. Big risk here. Right now, the land just gives me infinite green if I Freed from the Real on it, which means that I can Hydra attack, but that's about it. And then I'm tapped out of my mana. I guess if I can make infinite green and hold up white, then I can also find a Fertile Ground, and I can play the Fertile Ground on it and make infinite of any color. But then we're tapped out and we can't respond to a spell anyway. They're doing some stuff. They've drawn many, many cards. 27 left. They're trying to work through the Seal of Removal. Bounce your thing. Okay, they have the safekeeping, so let's see if they win. They have a lot of black mana. Okay, they had it. This just goes to show it's not really a format where you can play any other combo deck, but we're trying, and we'll see in round 3. Round 3, Content Creator Showdown. I have to mulligan this one. And we have turn 2 Fertile Ground, which is good. We have the Zendikon. So I have to decide if I want to put back the Spirited Companion or the Landscape. I'm going to keep it and put back the Landscape. So we'll lead on the bridge. I'm just really hoping I can draw another land. Womp for the opponent. If they go Duress, I'm going to be so sad. Don't Duress me. Mortician Beetle. Gift of Paradise. Fertile Ground here. So now, this next turn we can Gift of Paradise, and then we have 2, 3, 4 mana. We play Gixian Infiltrator. It's pretty scary. Getting in for 1. We have a Moment's Peace. So let's just go for the Gift of Paradise here. Now I can also Zendikon this thing as a blocker. Opponent attacks for 3. Alright. Shambling Ghast. Greedy Freebooter. So we find Growth Chamber. I'll make blue, green. Start with Companion. Draw a card. Finding Island. Let's go Archaeologist. Take the Spreading Seas, I guess. I just want to draw cards. And then pick up the Plains. Opponent attacks for a large amount. I will block. Or maybe just block and block. Whenever we sacrifice any permanent. Alright, I'm just blocking 1. Since my thing's an 0-3, it won't kill their creature. They don't get to sacrifice any permanents. Plays a Freebooter. We could... Okay, so Helad's Pilgrim gives me... I tap for 1, 2, 3 right now. Pilgrim gives me the Freed from the Real. Let's go land... Zendikon here. Make it a creature. Then we're going to Spreading Seas your land. Take you off black a little bit. You snuff out on my Archaeologist. Okay. Was a little bit worried about a snuff out, but that's okay. Pass. I have an indestructible creature. I will block here and here. They did find a Village Rites. So their Gixian Infiltrator is going to be ginormous. But we go Pilgrim. Oh no, it gets -1. No, don't find another one. I don't want to lose. We have to... Oh, good. That was scary. Okay. So, Plains. Make mana. This guy has for 2, 3. Pilgrim. Those Shambling Ghast are scary. Grab the Freed from the Real. Green. Oops. Make blue. Freed from the Real here. Untap. Make blue. Green. Untap. But then I'm just planning on cycling the Landscape. Blue, white. Untap. Cycle. Okay, that didn't really work. Guess we have to pass. You have a Moment's Peace though, and they only have 1 Shambling Ghast. They're going to be pretty cold to Moment's Peace if I can just survive. We'll make green, and blue, and untap. And then cast a Moment's Peace. Moment's Peace. Just take some time off, okay? Just relax, opponent. It's okay. They Village Rites the Freebooter. That gives them so many triggers. They go bottom with the freebooter, Scry. Gixians are huge. Deadly Dispute on another freebooter for more Scry value. They went bottom again. Sacrificing. Okay, they have this Infestation Sage, which makes some insects. All right, once again, we'll go green, blue, untap, blue, white, untap, and cycle. Can we get anywhere? There we go. Ha! We have the win. 21:30 on clock. Combo time. In which the combo is just tapping and untapping for a very long time. I suppose I could maybe make this easier if I like loaded some triggers. Let's see. Make blue, blue, hold control, untap, 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 tap. Let's see how this will work. Oh yeah, we're min-maxing. I don't have to do all that in the middle of it. Going left and right over and over was really hurting my hand. Boom. Here it comes. Did we do it? Yeah. Okay. So we're up against Aggro. Cut the Moment's Peace. Maybe Dispel's not that necessary. This Favor could be okay, just taking out some of the small creatures. Although maybe the Dispel is fine to just stop their card draw. So I really like this hand, I think. I have turn 2 Archaeologist. They play Carrion Feeder. Scary. Land, pass the turn. We can't really afford to try to go off on a non-bridge land just because of the snuff outs that they showed us before. Plays this Link Breaker. And this thing has haste? No, okay. They're getting in for 2 right away. Land, play the Archaeologist. We whiffed completely. And we don't even get to keep the Hydra. That stinks. They play the Gixian. Okay, so their Carrion Feeder's a 3/3. Infestation Sage. This is so sketchy. Gets in for 4. Land. A Fertile Ground here. Make blue. Or white, I guess. And then cantrip on the Spirit Companion. Another Fertile Ground. I think I'm super dead. There's no way I can win here. I want to just go to the next game. Plays a freebooter. Yeah, let's just go to the next. We are way too slow. What can I do? Maybe Seal of Removal, actually, to bounce their big creature. We would like to play first. I guess I keep. We'll go land, get a Plains Companion. Do have Moment's Peace for buying time. Land, grab a Plains. Womp and Mortician Beetle. Find the Fertile Ground. Just start on the Companion, trying to draw into more lands. If I find a bridge, I want to put the Fertile Ground on the bridge. Greedy Freebooter. I can block if they attacked, but they didn't attack. So it's Fertile Ground on the Forest. Yeah, that didn't make any sense. Didn't make any sense. We could have Fertile Ground on the Plains. Would have been better. They Village Rights. Beetle gets bigger. Don't think I need to chump block just yet. I think I go Fertile Ground into Archaeologist. They have a Duress. Carrion Feeder. Plays a Freebooter. They can sacrifice the Freebooter to get some Scry value. Another Moment's Peace. Green. Fertile Ground here. We just need more lands in the deck. Archaeologist. We can pick this Brave the Wilds. Pass the turn. When it's swinging in. So I will block and block. I assume they sacrifice the Freebooter. A Rotten Reunion. Getting rid of something. Deadly Disputes. Making their Mortician Beetle a 3/3. Okay. They let the Greedy Freebooter die. Make a treasure. And they went top. Got a Mesmeric Fiend. Cool. They sacrifice it. So this will exile our card forever. Because of... We get the return to your hand trigger before we get the exile trigger. Found the Wind Zendikon. So, I mean, I can make infinite green. Brave the Wilds. Get an island. Play the island. Play Heliod's Pilgrim. Just grab the Freed from the Reel. We win Zendikon here and hope for the best. They have to just not have it. But we're not winning if they do. If they don't, I'm sorry. There's like no way we win if they have Snuff Out. We haven't drawn the bridges. If we'd drawn the bridge way earlier, we could have maybe gotten there. I will accept my fate. Link Breaker. Oh, they had exiled the Moments piece. They find Shambling Ghast. Do you have a second Shambling Ghast? That would kill me as well. 2 cards in hand. Getting in. Just block. A Village Rites. They're digging for that Snuff Out. We go to 13. Alright, let's see if we win or we lose. Read from the Reel. Okay, untap. Looks like they don't have it, which is pretty surprising. I guess I can cast this Insight since I have the infinite green. Healer for removal. Bearded Companion. None of those really do anything right now. I think it's very unlikely that my opponent has the win, but I mean, they could have the Snuff Out in hand and just be forcing me to go through this. It'd be kind of BM. And because I am only making 1 blue at a time, they could disrupt this at any moment. So it's not like they're worried about me just making infinite mana in response. I'm going to go to like 35. Okay, actually I just made 42 mana. So now I'm going to have a 42-42. My creature simply dies. Okay, I'm going to attempt to attack. Yeah? I can't believe we won. That was a surprise. See you in round 4. All right, round 4. Maybe we're on the way back. We have to mulligan a no-lander. Okay, I'll keep this. And get rid of play. Get rid of the Moments piece. A landscape, pass. But it's also on Twisted Landscape. Nile's Spellbomb. Probably a Jund deck. I will sacrifice for an island, I think. I don't know if it matters. Let's see. Let's get the forest. Found the Zendikon, so we have the combo. That's the turn. It's gonna be tough for us to actually win through like a Snuff Out or removal spell. We have Snuff Out online now. Plays a Limbus. Yep, it looks to be Jund midrange. So they could be a Wildfire deck too. Kind of means we were looking for a bridge. Could Pilgrim and grab... I think I could Pilgrim for the... let's see, yeah. Pilgrim grabbing the Spreading Seas. Wellspring from the opponent. They find a Slagwoods Bridge. Let's Spreading Seas your black land. Okay, let's play the Bearded Companion. Draw a card. Then get in for 1. There's a Tanglepool Bridge. So now we can make infinite mana. But we have to somehow be able to use the Archaeologist to cantrip. So we're going to go Bridge, Fertile Ground, Fertile Ground. The next turn, win Zendikon, Freed from the Reel. They can't really do anything about it. Can't Wildfire it or anything. They could Wildfire their Slagwoods Bridge to try to get more black sources in play, more swamps. They're passing. Plays a Krark-Clan Shaman. Okay. I'm going to Dispel. Let's just Fertile Ground here. And do it again. Then I am going to attack. Minimizes the number of clicks I have to make. Send. They're going to sacrifice to just kill my creatures. That's fine. So both my creatures are dead. They've sacrificed their Wellspring and their Limbus. They do have a Swamp in play now. They go for the Chrysalis. They have another Spreading Seas. So that can draw me a card. Start off with Win Zendikon here. When it's like, huh? Make a bunch of blue. Then I'll just Freed from the Reel on it. Then start making some mana. Untap. I will Spreading Seas your swamp first. Draw a card. Gift of Paradise. So that is kind of good. Adds a little bit more mana. The clicking is just going to be kind of tough. Gift of Paradise here. Gain 3 life. Can we find something good with the Archaeologist? I have to find, like, one of the draw spells. Blue. Play Archaeologist. We find the Crucifix's Insight, but we did bin a Hydra. Okay, make green. So we're looking for the Hermetic Study or more insights. Well, I guess they're Hermetic Study or the Hydra. Look at top 6. We find Spreading Seas, Winds Endicon. Okay. Tap. Get rid of this land. Draw a card. Dang. Didn't really get anywhere. We have a very large amount of mana. One of those all dressed up and nowhere to go situations. They wildfire their bridge. It actually kills it, which is nice. Because it didn't have indestructible due to being hit with the Spreading Seas. Wait, what? What just happened? Oh no. Okay, we've used 3 Spreading Seas, okay. For some reason I thought that I had double Spreading Seas, like it stayed on the bridge after it died. They attack, I block. No worries. Now I attack. And untap my creature. They have a makeshift munitions. Okay. It's not amazing. Refurbish familiar. Sure. I will discard the Winds Endicon. We have accomplished our 10 card combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My turn. Pilgrim. So Pilgrim gets me the Hermetic Study and I win. Sweet. Just have to click a ton. Make white. Show them the win condition. Like that. Plop it here. And they scoop. Very nice. Thank you. The Moment's Peace is not really needed. I don't know if anything is really needed here. I like the Dispels, so maybe the Arcane Denials. The Blue Elemental Blast could be good, actually. Over the Arcane Denial. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so let's keep land, Brave the Wilds for a Plains, play the Spirit of Companion, Simic Growth Chamber some stuff up. We are a little concerned about using the Gift of Paradise because I don't want to lose my land, so I'm still waiting for, let's cast this for a Plains. I'm waiting for a bridge, of which we have not that many. One is probably going to duress. They do have a duress. And take the companion. The rest of the hand is kind of all the same. Found Freed from the Real. So let's companion. Draw a card. On an island. They took the Blue Blast, assuming that they want to be using their Wildfires, I guess. A Blood Fountain. Plays Krark-Clan Shaman. I'll play Island and then Fertile Ground on, guess, the island. Pass the turn. Just go ahead and get it. I think I'm not going to attack. I'd rather just trade with the Krark-Clan Shaman. The Dispel can actually protect my creature if I... Okay, there's a bridge. So we'll go Fertile Ground on the bridge. I have a Dispel that I can counter a Deadly Dispute with. They play a land. 5 mana. Oh, they must have Avenging Hunter. Lame. Okay, you have an Avenging Hunter. It's fun. Okay, this is their, like, big whammy. Avenging Hunter is just one of those things where I was like, you can really build a deck around one card. All you gotta do is put it on the table and play removal spells. Can we get through this? Maybe. Okay. So we have Brave the Wilds. Tap these for blue. We can Brave the Wilds, bargaining, turn this into, wait, this will tap for 3, 4. Brave the Wilds, bargain this. Yeah. Press with bargain. Turn this land into a creature, sacrificing the Spirited Companion. Grab, doesn't matter, island. Play the island, so I have this spell. Make blue. Freed from the Real here. Now I have infinite mana. And we'll make blue. Untap. But I can't go anywhere with my infinite mana. I'm just going infinite. Let's Gift of Paradise on the Razortide Bridge. And then we're passing. We gain 3 life. Our opponent gets the initiative. That means they get to power up their Avenging Hunter or Lost Well. They choose to Lost Well, which is Scry 2. Maybe they're looking for a Deglamour or something. Like, Troublemaker Oof could be a big problem. That's the worst of them. They have a Duress. Okay, fine. Takes my Dispel. We had to take that moment to make our infinite, but we didn't get anywhere. Just need to draw something. They discard. What are you gonna... They're rummaging away a forest, drawing a card. Come on. They refurbish away my Growth Chamber. Okay. My turn. Spreading Seas. Let's go blue, blue, untap. Go ahead and Spreading Seas your swamp. Maybe it should have been the bridge, so they took them off of green and they can't use the Troublemaker Oof. That might have been better. Probably would have been better. Blue, untap here. Play the Companion. Cantrip. Win Zendikon. What happens if I Zendikon this? Will it be a 2-2-3-3? I don't know. We'll try Zendikon on here. Okay, it becomes a 2-2. Fine. Attack. Kill their refurbished. The problem with this being a 2-2 is now I'm going to be kind of dead if they have Drown in Sorrow. Untap. But maybe we'll just keep getting to attack in. They could bring back the refurbish with the Blood Fountain this turn, of course. Maybe I should have waited for a time when I could actually get in. They go Undercity, making a treasure token. Gets back the refurb. They get to draw a card. Perhaps it was a terrible choice from my end. We have a few good draws. Just soak up some of this damage. Actually, now they have to block with both their creatures. We'll make blue, green, untap. Make white, blue, untap. Now I can cycle the landscape. That has been a bonus, just having the landscapes in the deck. Another landscape. Guess I'll cycle that one too. Finding a Dispel. All right, we'll attack in. Make some blue and untap my big creature. My big 2-2 creature. My infinitely powered creature. Come on, I just need a NYXBORN. Should not F6 because our opponent could draw some Deadly Dispute or Deglamour, like I said. They get a skeleton. All right, whatever. They have another refurb. Been pretty easy for my opponent, but we have a chance. We have what? 4, 7, 8. We have 8 good draws, and we've been whiffing. So any of those 8 would be good. Plus the thing that draws more cards would be good. So we have like 11, and we draw a bridge. Okay, let's go ahead and attack then. Holding the bridge this time because of the potential for more refurbs. Our opponent blocks with their Flying Rat artifact creature. Okay, just going to untap my creature and yield. Let's see what they reveal off of the finale of the Undercity. Goes into Throne. Another refurb. Brutal. Good thing I was holding. We'll just block the Krark, get it off the table. They Deadly Dispute it. Actually, a Visitor's Insight, but who's counting? Go to 8. Dead next turn. Just need an NYXBORN Hydra. Anything would be good. Lembas for the opponent. I have to note that puts them up to 23 off of the sacrifice of the food. We still have a lot of good draws. Been whiffing a long time. Okay, they've tapped out. Grabs a swamp. Snuff Out now online, but it doesn't really matter. Find Blue Blast, so we're dead. That was a bummer. Really long game that didn't go anywhere. Let's try it again. We only have 6 bridges. Okay, we're on the play. Game 3. We've got stuff. Keep. Play the landscape, pass the turn. I guess we get white. I'll sacrifice it. My opponent played a bridge turn 1. Grab my plains. Yay, we found a bridge. So let's play the Growth Chamber. Picking up the plains. We can go land, and then we can Pilgrim for a what's its face? I'm not sure. They play Wellspring. Pilgrim getting the Freed from the Real, but we don't actually want to expose it, right? Well, let's play Bridge and Archaeologist, because we don't want to get the Freed from the Real to rest. Take this Insight. Pass the turn. Can hold up the Dispel. That's annoying. They Wildfire my land. I'll grab a Forest. Plays a Vault of Whispers and looks like a Duress. Cool. We got a lot going on here. Really just need lands. Funnily enough, we could win Zendikon on the Tinglepool Bridge and then bargain away the win Zendikon just to get an island so I can hold this spell for Hydroblast. And then the thing will be a 3/3, which is a little bit better than a 2/2. And it being not blue is good. But we'll see. So Zendikon here. Bargain the Zendikon. Choose this land. Bargain the Zendikon. Now it's a 3/3. Grab an island. Play a landscape. Or we'll play the island for the Deglamour potential. Pass. No tax. I think I have to play the Insight. Try to just get some card advantage going. That sucks. A Troublemaker Oofed, which is just as powerful as the Deglamour here. Even better because that's a one of in some of the lists that I've seen. Seemed like they were about to Deadly Dispute their thing. Ugh. I'm dying. I'm dying. I wasn't meant for grindy games. Plays a Blood Fountain. So we got the Thoughtseize bug. They got rid of our crew fixes Insight and we drew another one. Take all the lands, all the things. Pass the turn. So I think we are now going to Pilgrim for the Gift of Paradise. I'm not sure. Which is the one that's like the cheapest? Pass the turn. I guess we can just Fertile Ground on the island. Limits from the opponent. They went bottom. Plays a swamp. Wildfire's their land. They're doing a whole lot of nothing. Just not doing anything. And Spreading Seas doesn't really do anything for us either. Landscape. So going to Pilgrim and grab the Fertile Ground. Then pass. Opponent is passing. They have 4 cards in hand. We have multiple dispels. Let's Fertile Ground here. It's going to Spreading Seas your swamp. I don't know. I need to draw lands. So I'm not cracking this landscape. Another Archaeologist. Okay. Pass. They have the Viscer's Insight. We're drawing lots of cards. Another Viscer's Insight, sacrificing the blood token. Okay. Plays Limbus. Plays Avenging Hunter. Going to sacrifice. So Zendikon plus Free from the Rail is 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. We can untap with the blue. Then basically dead to a Snuff Out, but so if I draw an untapped land, I won't be dead to 1 Snuff Out here. Find a mountain. Plays a bridge. Find the Hydra. Alright, I think I just have to go for it. Zendikon. Make blue. Freed from the reel here. For the untap. Snuff Out right now, I will concede. GG. Okay, on to round 5. Okay, let's go. Starting off with a mulligan. Let's keep this one. I want to get rid of, let's see. So we can go land, Fertile Ground. I think I just put back the Growth Chamber as a slow card. Okay, we're up against Glee or Jund again. I hope this player can move a little bit faster than the last one. They seem to be moving at a relatively okay pace. We'll play the bridge. Okay, do they have the Brute Scale? Nope. They're on Rumble. So they find Nightblade, Dispute, Gas, Wellspring. They choose the Wellspring. They're looking to just draw more cards. It's Fertile Ground here. I think I probably should Spreading Seas the Swamp. I'm not sure. They Wellspring. But also Spreading Seas the Forest. They go Malevolent Rumble. They find the Brood Scale. We'll go green, blue. Brave the Wilds. Grabbing a forest. Or maybe an island. I think forest is correct. Spreading Seas your green source. I believe they took the Brute Scale, yeah. Forest pass. They cannot cast the Brute Scale this turn. This turn I can go Pilgrim for... They got a... Wow. Did they not think this through? Okay. They went and got a black source. They're missing green right now. We have the Wind Zendikon. Okay. So blue. Zendikon here. Pilgrim. Grab the Freed. And hope they don't have the Duress. Our opponent tapped and untapped their island. Forest, which is now an island. They're like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh for sure. Make blue. Freed here. Untap. I want to actually play the Archaeologist to try to find some more blue mana so I don't have to keep doing this. Because this is just insane. Untap. Play the archaeologist. Another freed. That doesn't really help. Okay, I will see you in like 5 minutes after I click through this. Blue. The lag is back. Oh, I'm so silly. I could have Heliod's Pilgrimed for more mana. That would have been better. Hopefully this works. And they don't have some sort of life gain spell. Okay, they conceded. Sweet. Can't believe we won. Okay, so these coming in. These coming in. Moment's Peace is an easy cut. I think the Dispels are fine to cut. We do need the Hermetic Study as a way to win. Can bring back in 1 Dispel. Somehow the Spreading Seas was just doing so much work there. Let's see if we can actually go for 2-3. Probably okay. Land Duress. Yeah, that makes it less okay. Does Tangle Pool, Razor Tide, play the Pilgrim for a Fertile Ground, put it on the Tangle Pool. Starting out wicked slow. We find a Hydra. Mountain from the opponent. Wellspring. So they're playing black, red, green. Play this bridge. Pass the turn. So I still do wonder if I want to just not play the Heliod's Pilgrim into a Duress. Play a Wellspring. Start with a Companion. Find the Fertile Ground. So let's go Landscape, sacrifice it for green. I think thinning is probably better than worrying about the card draw there right now. When it has a Rumble, finding Glee. They choose it. Some Rumble, Colony Garden, Shambling Gas, go to the graveyard. We have Gift of Paradise. 2-3. I think I just want to Archaeologist in case I find a disruptive spell. And what do I find? Freed Zendikon. So we take... All of this isn't great, because both of these go into the graveyard. I think I take the Spreading Seas, and then just disrupt them with that. Draw a card. Suppose we attack with our Companion. This next turn it's going to be Fertile Ground, or Gift of Paradise into Fertile Ground. They play a Rumble. So they'd probably take the Swamp. They do. Are we dead? Plays Nightblade. Can I get rid of this other swamp? Play Archaeologist again. Fertile Ground, okay. So we Fertile Ground here. Play this. If they have the, I mean, they have Glee in hand, so all they need is a Brood Scale and I'm dead. All right, GG. We'll try again. On the play. Mulligan. Easy mulligan there. Okay, this is good. We have these going on. I think I keep and put back the bridge, actually. Hopefully they don't turn 1 to rest me. They play Colony Garden turn 1. Got a Plains, Fertile Ground. So I think I'll sack this for a Forest. Root Scale immediately. Gross. So they could kill me with a Brood Scale right now. I just play this. Draw a card. I can use the Brave the Wilds to actually, let's go blue here for Philology Archaeologist. We can sacrifice the Companion and make this into a 3-3. We find nothing, so we have a 1-4. Plays Energy Refractor, so it looks like the list that I was playing. They don't have an attack. Okay, that's good. Tap everything. We'll make blue and green. Brave the Wilds. Turn this into a creature. Bargain Disenchantment. Finding an island. Should have gotten the Forest. I messed up. Play the Archaeologist. Grab another Insight. Okay. Yeah, I meant to get the Forest so I could just start casting these Crucifix's Insights. That was a whoops. Oh, no. Play the land. Pass the turn. Almost just passed. So Freed from the Real does it right now off the top. They Rumble. They did not find the Glee. They can take a Wellspring, which they do. That's a redraw. No attacks. So we can Pilgrim right now and find the Freed. Or just Insight. We could find a disruptive element. So I take the Seal of Removal and... Oh, all of these. I could take all of them. Nice. Okay. Make blue. Play the Seal. Pass the turn. They play a Nightblade, so it's almost over. They have the Glee plus a disruptive element, then we're dead. Find the Hydra. Let's Gift of Paradise here. So it's more mana for later. Go green, green, blue. Ask the Crucifix's Insight. Looking for that Freed from the Real. We find Freed from the Real. It's tons of cards. Take the Spreading Seas, because it's a redraw. Pass the turn. So we have to hope the Seal of Removal onboard, our one onboard trick. Will it get us there? Probably not, because they can go Glee, Last Rites. How many cards are you going to discard? Discards 2 Snuff Outs. They have to take the Freed. They didn't take the Freed from the Real? What's going on? They just took my win cons, I guess? That is a surprise. I will play the Freed. Do they have a Glamour? Make blue. Untap. And we have the Heliod's Pilgrim to win the game with. Right? Yeah. Okay. I guess it's over. That's pretty sweet. We're gonna go 2 and 3. And I don't what it's I didn't surprise I'm surprised that I'm winning here against this Glee deck. Get rid of your green. Not that it matters, because they can just filter. They adapt. Okay. Just bounce it. Spreading Seas here. Looks like we have our choice of how to win. Seal of Cleansing even? Okay, so I'm gonna go white, blue, untap. Play the Seal of Cleansing. Torch this thing. Proto Ground here. So I have the Hydra. I can also Pilgrim. Go blue. Tap. Play the Heliod's Pilgrim. And grab the Pinger. I could just ping him out. I'm just nervous about somehow them getting around this attack step. We will grab our Hermetic Study. Lay it on here. Make a bunch of mana. I'm even going to Spreading Seas their other land. Draw a card. Another Seal of Cleansing. That's fine. We just have everything. Let's kill this. I'm just doing everything. I decided. Untap. Thing. Untapped a bunch of times. We'll kill the Nightblade. Oink. Untap again. Kill the plant. I'm very surprised I was able to take this down. Wow. Okay, so we ended up 2 and 3. I think I beat Glee twice. Just really surprised. But overall, I mean, oh no, we beat Mono Black Sacrifice with our Moments Pieces doing it, where they just didn't have the Snuff Outs, and then we beat Glee somehow. Lots of close games, bit grindy for my taste. I think we could make it go a little bit faster. So I was looking at maybe how can we make this deck like more streamlined. I did like the fact that you could use the tutoring, but usually I just play a mega draw deck. So this is how I would play it. Basically just black green Glee, but instead of doing the Glee thing, we do Brave the Wilds, Freed from the Real, Fertile Ground. So it's more pieces, but you're not dying to removal, which is something that could maybe be good in the metagame. I feel like you probably die to mono red potentially. I don't know. Something to try. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next video.